Doing a walkthrough review of a lot of the material upcycling that's behind the shed. We've got some barrels, we've got an old mattress. The windows are being used for a greenhouse. There's a lot of junk behind here which can get tipped or burned. Now these bins, inside the bins, there's some handy goodies. You might find some useful things in there, worth going through them, and then we'll start using them as bins for the bathtub and the plumbing and the sinks and the barrels. I'd like to make some kind of gravity-fed irrigation area for the plants. So we're going to do a greenhouse here using this tank. We'll drip line the floor. And then this between the shed and that room is where the greenhouse will go. It's about 6 meters along here. There's a lot of windows and stuff to use inside the greenhouse, which will be sort of here as the planting area. Let's have a look inside the shed. There's a lot of stuff in here. Some of it's useful. It might be worthwhile just gutting this shed and starting again because the critters have been in here. But like I said, there's probably some solar kits, handy and useful items, and then a lot of stuff that'll end up being burned or going to the tip. It's a lot of stuff in here and a lot of junk. I'm going to cut down these small trees that are blocking the view. And behind the shed, there's a lot of glass windows and sliding doors for the greenhouse/garden area. Over here, you can see the ponds. I'm going to permaculture it down the hill, trickle it with the runoff going down there for a permaculture garden. You basically dig a little trench and the runoff goes downhill from the guttering there into the ponds, trickles down the hill and waters the plants. You grow more plants on either side of it. Behind the cabin, alongside there's some water lines down here behind the bathroom. It would have been by nudge to connect up to the shower inside there. This area is going to be the butcher's area. So when we get into the corner, this is the back wall of the bunk room. There's a container, air conditioning vent. I want to get rid of these chairs, this firewood, clear this out, put some benches and sinks in here for a butcher area. And over there, this will be all garden. Next to it will be greenhouse. And over there's a lot of the material that we can use to build it. Standing at the front of base camp headquarters, we're going to fill in with glass doors, those open sections at the front, 6x6. Across here, I'm not quite sure if the cars will fit. And if they do fit, good. If not, we'll put some pavers, make some nice footpaths. Along here is getting up to the caretaker area. And will the car fit in? I don't know. Let's go outside and have a look. Front yard needs a bit of tidy up and the lawn's done. And around this corner, behind the hill, we're doing the service area. So around here we got the 5,000 litre tank and the mystery line. That hopefully that goes up to a spring, but I don't know. 5,000 litre tank, that needs to be... fell over. Here we're doing the service area, the water pump, the water heater. Maybe the generator should all go under here, where it's undercover. We've got a few saplings that I might axe before bushfire season. And I'll just put some water lines. Now the power's over there, so connect up the battery there where it's not clad to connect into the house and hook up the big... This is the area behind the bathroom. That's the shipping container. We've got some wasps that have moved in. Air conditioning vent. That's the wall to the bunk room. Now this area here is going to be a butcher area. And then there's the hill behind it. In between here should be a greenhouse garden area. All this upcycling stuff, we're going to use the sinks in the butcher area. The timber, a lot of that's for animal cages, and the tins. For the barrels, I'd like to do some kind of plant irrigation using that tank there, the green one, and in this area here, as we're walking into between the shed and that room there, that's going to be all greenhouse and planting. Under here, into the bunk room, there's a couple of solar panels. There's the bunks, so we'll have a sleeping area and a small bedroom in here. A lot of junk that needs to go. outside. I'm going to enclose this area. There's a lot of junk to burn here. But this part, we'll leave this till later because this is quite complex. There's a fire pit and a combination fire pit swimming area. Air conditioner that's working. Out there is the 6x6 area. Down here, there's a bathroom on the left. I want to strip light and put wall shelves down that side walkway. In there is where the power comes in. So I want to hook up the battery up through here. It's not clad on the other side. Bedroom, okay. So in this area, I think a dining table to go near the admin area. In the middle, there's a fireplace behind those containers. Bed in the center. Out there would be the caretaker's area. Power comes in through here. Might put a sliding door in. At the back, there's a mini bar and a kitchenette area. Down here, behind those green containers, the fireplace. I've got all the flue and chimney. This area is like a lamp, bookshelf, coffee table. Got to cut down those trees. They're blocking the view. Settee will go there. Then in the middle is the bed and the fireplace. Back down there is the mini bar, the admin area, desk, computer, and that kind of stuff. It's a cool section down here.